so right now I am at Stonegate Home Association in Byron Center, where today we are going to be talking with Lori Lewis, who is a rep for Allen Edwin Homes. So if you're looking to buy new construction this year or next year, you're not going to want to miss it. Let's check it out. All right, so everyone, right now I am here with Lori Lewis, and today, you know, I got here just a little bit ago, and we've been talking about the market. We've been talking about new construction. We've been talking about, you know, what's happening, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the market today. But I want to see what we can do to keep it very basic for someone out there who's considering going with new construction. It's still difficult for people to find a house in this market, at least that ideal home. And especially a lot of people who I'm dealing with right now, they have a home, they gotta sell it, but they don't want to get into a situation where they're homeless. They want to make sure that they have a good place to live at, and new construction is very appealing. So Lori, thank you for taking the time. What's the basic process of buying a new construction house, specifically with Allen Edwin?
Great question. So it's super easy. We make it as streamlined as possible, and I'm just going to give a very bird's eye view of it. So after you've been talking with your buyers, your clients, and they decide that building is the right way for them to go, you would then give me a call. We'll set up and we'll have a meeting, and we will check in to see what community would work for them, what home site would work for them, what home plan would work.
Okay, so you have multiple communities that are available? Yep. Okay, cool.
So they'd select a site within one of our communities, and then they'd pick a floor plan that would fit on that site. We have over 40 floor plans, but don't let that scare you. We can dial that down real quick, just seeing what your needs are.
Okay, so a lot of times what I'll do too is, for my clients, I have a home wish list. So if you want a home wish list to kind of break down what's specific to you in your scenario, it's easy when you kind of have an idea of what you need in a house, and then obviously you having a ton of options. That's probably pretty cool. So sorry.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That would be very helpful to have a home wish list, and then we could narrow it down to what floor plan would work best.
Okay.
And then once we select all that, then we would go ahead and get the contract written.
Okay.
At the contract, there's an earnest money deposit. We call it an EMD.
Yep.
That is due. And then once that's paid and the contract is signed, we would go ahead and reach out to your lender.
Okay.
And then at that point, your lender would let us know how much that you could qualify for, and they give us that max amount that you can spend. And then we would make your appointment for your design center studio appointment. And at that point, you'd meet with one of our designers, make all your selections.
That's the fun part.
Oh, it is fun. It's a lot of fun. Within our, we have a large studio that you can select from. If it's there, you can pick it. If it's not, we don't bring anything from the outside, because we want to make it super easy. And when we give you a timeline that we're going to deliver your home, that's when we're going to deliver your home. So if we start bringing in outside sources, it gets too muddy.
Okay.
Very streamlined. So you make all your selections. After that, we send all your selections to your lender to make sure it's going to appraise.
Okay.
Once that appraisal comes back, then we go ahead and build your home. Now, we don't use construction financing. That's a huge misunderstanding sometimes when people think new construction, oh my goodness, I have to get a construction loan. It's not the case at all. Yep, it's super easy. They put their down payment down, and we build your home. And then you close at the end. And that's when you start making your payments, is at the end, when you close on your home.
That's super simple.
So that's a big bird's eye view.
Yeah, no, that's good, because a lot of it is, I don't want to wait for a house. That's the biggest, I think that's probably the worst part about new construction for some of my clients. And it's not bad, but to know that like you can end up in a really nice house, not have to deal with this crazy market, bargaining over asking price. You know where you're moving when you're done, you know, when you sell your house. So
Correct.
That's a huge deal. I don't know if you can just like think off the top of your head, but like, what are some of the things that people don't anticipate to help them prepare, maybe questions that they get, anything like that?
One thing that people, so the one thing was about the financing. People misunderstand how the financing works.
Okay.
Another thing is they think that, and they've heard this from maybe other people's experiences, that the price of the home changed from the time that they signed the contract and made their selections to the time that they closed because construction materials changed.
Okay.
We don't have an escalation clause, so whatever price you're signing on, that is the price that's going to be delivered at the day of close.
Okay.
So that's something very important. The other parts that people might think about is if they do have a home to sell. We are a builder that's very friendly to finding solutions that you can either stay in your home until your new home is ready, or you could sell their home for them, find a temporary spot. Right now, our build timeline is only 9 months. It was 14 to 16 months back in the day, like a year ago. Yeah. Everything went so fast.
But it's always changing too, so yeah.
Correct. So right now, the home delivery dates are May, June.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Because how long are people waiting to find the right home?
Yeah.
So you could actually pick out the right home, make all your own selections. It's yours, and you'll be guaranteed to have it by May or June.
See, now that's always a thing too. In Michigan, no one wants to move during the wintertime. So if you're looking to buy, get with Lori right now. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Now, this is a question that I get. How negotiable are prices with
Oh, that's
builders?
such a great question. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Because each builder works a little differently, right?
Yeah.
So with some builders, they have a little padding built in. So maybe their sales counselors can negotiate and wheel and deal. We don't do that here.
Okay.
The prices are the prices. We don't have negotiation room at all. But just know that somebody else isn't going to come in and negotiate a price lower than what you're paying. Everybody is going to pay the same price.
Okay. So you keep it at market. Okay, cool.
Yep,
that was a big thing that comes up quite a bit. And so ultimately the process is super simple. Different builders will work differently, so depending on what their process is. I just wanted to give a point of reference for people who are considering what that would look like. Now, another question that comes up is, how is the communication process along the way? Because I know that as people are looking to buy, they get involved, they put their deposit down, like, we never hear from anybody, like, what's going on? Yeah, how does
I love that question, because I love our processes. Again, we are very much about the process. So we have central scheduling, we have a closing department that works right with the lender. We have all the resources we need to make this a smooth process. So once the contract is signed, the closing department reaches out immediately to you as the realtor, to the lender, to the buyer, to me. We're all included.
That's cool.
Just saying, hey, welcome aboard. This is what we're waiting for from your lender. And then the buyer would work with the lender to get whatever they need. And then we just kind of stay on the fray watching it. And then once the design center appointment is set, you will know that as well as the buyers. Once you start building the process of building, the production manager reaches directly out to the buyer, meets them face to face, reviews the CAD drawings and all the selections, making sure we got it right, making any corrections if a mistake was made. And then during the build process, every week, the buyer and you will get an update saying, this is where we're at in the process. This is what we did. This is what we're going to do. There's 3 walkthroughs with the builder during the build.
Oh, wow.
And then I can meet you anytime at your home and walk through it. Like you have friends coming in from out of town or family, I'll meet you out there and we can walk through the home.
So the client will have a rep that they'll work with along with the real estate agent.
So I would be the rep and you would be the real estate agent.
Okay.
We'd be with them the entire time. They don't get passed along to the next department.
Okay.
They do, but we're always with them the whole way.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Last question. What is it like after we've closed on the house? Let's just say it's the day of move-in or day before move-in and there's something different in the house. Like, how do you guys handle that? Like, what do you do to fix it?
You mean like a leaky pipe or something?
Like a leaky pipe or the
door's not
the
closing?
Door, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, something like that.
So after close. So before close, we take care of that we're going to make sure your home is good. We do a walkthrough at the end of the build,
Okay.
and we create a punch list.
Okay.
Punch list is just nothing more than, hey, there's a scratch on the wall, or maybe I've seen it where a mirror got broken by one of the trades that the production manager didn't see.
Okay.
So we give ourselves about 7 to 10 days between that final walkthrough and the close to make sure that we can get your home like
good shape.
move in,
Yeah,
move in order.
okay.
And then after you close, you'll get a call from our concierge 3 days after you move in, just asking if everything's okay.
Okay.
You'll also have immediate link to our customer care department who can take care of any immediate issues. Let's say there is a leaky pipe the first night.
Yeah.
Something went, started leaking or whatever, you have immediate access to us.
All right.
So that 1-year warranty kicks in. But during that 1-year warranty, at 3 months, we also come out again and do a just a courtesy walk through your home to see if everything's okay and make any minor repairs. And then at 1 year, we do another walkthrough and repair all your drywall cracks and nail pops.
Wow.
And anything else. And then you have the rest of a 10-year structural warranty left on the home that actually sticks with the home. So if they sell their home within 10 years, whatever remaining time is on that structural warranty gets passed on to the new homeowner.
That is so cool. And that's always the thing, like people just want to know how the process is going to work. What do I do if? And so that's why we put these videos out for you all. So everyone's well prepared. They know exactly what to expect. Lori, thank you for taking the time to help us out.
One more thing, a question that people do ask is, there's a base home price for the home.
Okay.
That does include the lot, but there are sometimes a lot premium. If it's a bigger lot in the community or more desirable, maybe it has more privacy in the back, there might be a small site premium. Mm-hmm. How much is it going to cost in addition to that base home pricing? How much on average do people add to it? So if a base home price is $350,000, how much do people typically add to it?
Okay.
Being conservative, I would say 10%.
Okay.
So if you're looking at a $350,000 home, think that you're going to spend about $385,000 on that home.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And as far as a down payment, someone who's looking to purchase, what would they have to put down as far as, they put the deposit down, what are they going to be looking at?
Great question. So VA loan would be 0 down if they could get approved. So it's all going to be based on their lender and their program. So some FHAs are 3.5, might be 5%. I've had people put 20% down. I've had people put 0% down. It all depends on their program from their lender.
Okay, perfect. Yep. That's just kind of something I wanted to clear up. And again, Lori is someone that I've worked with for a long time, and we want to make sure that the process is super smooth for you. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, our information is going to be below. Thank you all again for tuning in. Lori, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Vaughn. I appreciate it.
I'm super excited for anyone out there who's considering to buy a new home, sell one, but this is some great information. So we appreciate it. Until next time, we will see you on the next video.
Thanks.